Okay, like I said earlier, I have my mic coming into input channel 1 here. And the first thing we'll look at is the gain knob up here. On some mixes, it might be called a trim knob or sensitivity, but it's normally one of those titles. No matter what you call it up here, its job is the same, to boost up the signal level of whatever is coming into this input channel here. So when you look at a mixer like this, it has so many places to adjust the signal level. Here they are in order of signal flow. First, we have the gain knob or the trim knob. This is by far the most coarse adjustment on the board. Its job is to preamplify, or you've heard preamp, right? The quietest microphone, or maybe not boost the loudest DI box, and basically everything in between. Then we have our input fader right here. Then that input fader goes over to the main fader and then out to the amps and speakers. Now here's your job. You want to make sure that your main fader and your input fader normally live around the 0 dB mark, and make your main gain adjustment up here at the trim or gain. These faders here are optimized to be the quietest right around here, the 0 dB, or sometimes it's called a unity position. So that's where we're going to start. Then we make our coarse adjustments right up here. We'll turn this guy up here until we peak. Now on a lot of mixes, there'll be a little peak light like this that'll light up if you're overloading the preamp. On this mixer, you have both that, and then also you can press solo and you can check your levels over here. So let me just check the levels of this microphone here. Hey, hey, hey. And so you can see if I hit this pretty loud, then I'm peaking up here. So I might back that off. Actually, I'm not speaking that loud. If I was a screaming guy in a heavy metal band, then maybe I'd have to back that off. So I think that's about right. And on some mixes, like I said, if you press the solo, then you can see what's going on over here. Hey, 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 I'm averaging around the 0 dB mark. If I'm speaking really loud, it'll go a little bit over that. And so between these two guys, and it'll be different on your mixes, but this one really is the way to go most of the time on a lot of mixes, because what you want to do is just, if this was kick and snare and whatever, you just bring these guys up until they start peaking, and then you back them off just a little bit. So adjusting the gain of each channel's preamp up here will ensure that each channel's fader can live comfortably at the 0 dB or the unity mark. Then you just make a blend of what you want just by using the faders. Just set up the main gain knob first and then you're good to go. But keep in mind that some boards will have you do this in slightly different ways. The most common is a little overload LED where you bring up the gain until it peaks, and then it lights up, and then you can back it off a little bit. No matter how you do that, the principle is the same. You want all of your inputs to be roughly kind of on the same footing.